Hello, my name is Reverend Alfonso Porter, Senior Pastor of Majority Missionary Baptist Church in the City of Florence, South Carolina. Here where we believe it takes a village to raise a child and the church to raise the village, and we do that with the help of the Holy Spirit by meeting people at their point of growth. As I stand before you, it gives me great joy and honor to share with you the 100th birthday celebration of Mother Ethel B. Saulter, the mother of Majority Missionary Baptist Church. Now, she was born in 1913. Just imagine what the worldview was like in 1913, especially for African Americans and for women's movement. There was no women's liberation. There was no civil rights movement. There was segregation. And there was people who were being disenfranchised. Mother Saulters were born in this era. To see Mother Saulters and to hear her testimony speaks volumes for integrity, for faith, and love for her fellow man. Mrs. Saulter is one of a kind, and we thank God for allowing this angel to come from heaven to be with us here at Majority. And today, it gives me great honor to have the privilege to interview Mother B. Saulter, mother of Majority Missionary Baptist Church, as she will share with you her journey over 100 years, absolutely 1 century. You are in for a blessing. May God bless you as we are privileged to hear from this angel, Mother Saulter.
My name is Ethel B. Saulter, and I am 100 years old.
Without you,
It feels normal. I mean, it just feels normal. I don't think about ages. You know, age is just a number on the calendar. You know, I just crawl up to it, I guess.
Yes.
I don't really have a secret. First of all, to God be all the glory. Without Him, I would be nothing. And I just have lived my life as the best way that I know how. You know, just had a lot of fun along the way and been into all kinds of like crafts and classes, of all kinds of classes and things, and I've just enjoyed it. I've been a music fan, and I've studied piano and violin, organ, and harpsichord, flute, all those things. And I've done a lot of crafts. I've done a lot of ceramics, made my own ceramics, and sold a lot of jewelry from jewelry parties and craft parties and everything. I've just lived my life as to the fullest that I know how. You know. My health is good.
Okay.
My health is good. I had crashed my car.
Now, when did you start driving?
I would be lying.
I guess that's 24.
When did you stop driving?
When I tore my car up. Really, I had just come from the service. I'm on my way home,
I've
and
never
the
experienced being betrayed.
back wheel just dropped off. No, this back wheel dropped off the road, and I overcorrected, so I landed on top of the hill. And so I had a knee injury, so you know, I've been in the hospital for that. You know.
Okay.
But basically, the overall health is good. Oh, like I said, first of all, to God be all glory.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have lived my life. I never smoked. I never drank. I never jumped in Tom, Dick, or Harry's bed.
Okay.
And I've just lived a good, clean life. Thank God for it. My mother and father, my mother was like from, my father was from Cherokee.
Okay.
And my mother was Powhatan. So I have an Indian heritage in the background. And we were a family of mom and pop and 5 children. And everybody's gone now except me. My mother was a hand laundress. She used to do that fine French hand laundry for these people. And my dad, he did a lot of private chauffeuring. He did, what else he did? He did that kind of life that was comfortable in life. I was born in Manhattan, New York, Big Apple, and then we moved to Long Island when I was just a toddler, and then we moved to Port Washington.
Okay.
And that's where we settled in Port Washington, and I graduated from Port Washington High School. And then I went to Mineola Business Institute, the type of Miss Shawnee. And I worked for a company that sold vitamins. I just made all the labels to go on the packages there. And then I worked at the Publishers Clearinghouse as the first black person that worked there. And I worked there for years.
What was that experience like, being the first African American to be employed at the publishing house?
Just wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay.
1931, graduated. And it was the first time that more than one black graduate. And there were 3 of us, and we were sisters and brothers. So because they only had graduation twice a year. They graduated in January, but they only had one ceremony in June, so that made whoever graduated in January in the same group of marching across getting their diplomas. So through the 3 of us, we were all sisters and brothers. Oh, I don't know. I think the whole world, everything in the world, is attracting people, the bad side of the world, rather. And they're just going along with it. And we older people never did. You know, we didn't just dance ourselves to death or drink or carry on, or rob anybody else's husband from them or whatever. We don't do any of that stuff. We lived a good life, you know.
Okay.
Minded our own business. Well, I've always been in church since this high. And I just grew up in the church. My father was one of the trustees. He was one of the breaking the ground for the church that I went to. And I was director of choir director at 17. And my sister was the organist of the church, of that church that we came from. And then my sister had married, and her husband became a minister. So she went with him to organize it. He organized the church.
Okay.
It was the very first Baptist church that had ever been in the town of Westbury.
Wow. Okay.
And in fact, my father worked with the man, and my father was in the bed sick, and this man had told him about somebody came through building houses in that town of Westbury, and all these colored people from Brooklyn, Bronx, and everywhere were moving out in these homes. But when Sunday came, there was no Baptist church in that town, so they had to go Baptist places. And they had told my father about it, and my father spoke to my brother-in-law, asked him why did he go there and organize a Baptist church, which he did. That was the very first Baptist church in the town of Westbury, New York. Yeah. We came to South Carolina in, I think it was 1999, because Kay's a nurse. She came down on a nursing job. She came back to New York and said, "Ma, I'm not leaving you up here." So I packed up and came. That's how I arrived in South Carolina. But I enjoyed being a southerner. I just packed on up and came on down. Really work by a schedule. Each day just unfolds like a picture. I belong to the Senior Citizen Center, and I also belong to the Shepherd Center. So I had that kind of fellowship with that. And we do all kind of arts, all kind of crafts at the Shepherd Center, and aside from the Shepherd Center. It was really disturbing. you know, to find out how they're trying to treat us, you know, the march and everything, but I never had no participation in any of the moves and the drives and the marches and all that stuff. I wasn't having.
So back in wonder,
That's a blessing.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a blessing.
now I made it over.
I never thought I would see it.
Going on over.
Keep them in my prayers because there's so much evil in the world.
Come on and put your hands together.
So far, I have enjoyed my fellowship here. And the service is wonderful. I really enjoy Pastor Porter's preaching. I enjoyed the fellowship. I don't belong to many organizations. Well, I'm looking forward to it. And I just hope the pews are far apart so that I can like it is now. Every church, most all churches like that, the real.
You know what they say.
First of all, I'd like to see them stay in school till they graduate and get as much education as they can. Because a child without education is poor.
It fills out the proof if you want to see.
I would say to let them get all the education they can. And be careful of the company that you keep. And be sure to keep your religious factor going, you know. Get in some church somewhere. And that don't have your kids out in the street all night long, not knowing where they are, what they're doing. Try to be friendly enough with your children so that you can discipline without anger. That's just a few other things. Get all the education we can.
Yes. God bless you. We love you. And again, happy 100th birthday.
Thank you so much. God bless you too.